Joining us for Colorado's Best, I'm Joanna Canals.
I'm Ken Clark. Paula Haddock off on vacation, a whirlwind tour of the entire planet.
The entire planet, and we are here for Fitness Friday.
I'm currently sucking
You
it in.
didn't have time to put that skirt on,
in fact,
the running skirt on.
let me move
yeah, you're
my
going to have to
microphone
move
up.
that. So we're going to introduce someone really special. She was the first professional athlete to wear a running skirt.
Thankfully,
and,
it wasn't me.
and then she decided to run a business. Why not? Nicole DeBoom is the CEO of Skirt Sports, and she is hosting her first ever half marathon, 5K, 5-miler this Sunday. My family and I, we've been training, and we are so excited to run this. So
I hope so.
Yeah, it was like, what was it, like a month ago? It was on TV. You said, so Joanna, are you going to run it? My son was here. We said, yeah. And here we are.
Aren't you glad?
Sunday's the big day.
Sunday's really the big day. And we're going to get into the fact that I am wearing the official running skirt.
Yes.
So this is a very cool, let's talk about first what's involved, and then we'll talk about what people get at the finish line.
You got it. So you're right. This is the inaugural Skirt Sports Half Marathon, 5K, and 5-miler.
Yeah.
And we have 3 distances because we wanted to make it inclusive. So a half marathon is kind of the hub distance, but we know that there are stepping stones along the way.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's really important. And it's also a co-ed event. While we're a women's company, we wanted to make this
my
event.
skirt.
Exactly.
I'm a little worried that you've made men's-size skirts. It's either that or
I know, what size is this?
I think
Yeah.
she's telling me, Joanna, that I have my mother's hips.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mom.
Hey, everyone looks good in a skirt, believe it or not.
Everybody, even you, Ken. Yeah, and we want to talk about that. For the half marathon, women and men have incentive because at the end you're going to get this cute little running skirt, which is your signature. Love it. Got to turn around. Oh,
Love
yeah,
it.
I love it.
It's actually really special because most races give you a basic cotton tee, which we have in case
Yes,
the men
it's for
don't
the
want
men.
to wear a skirt. But in our race, instead of a medal or a cotton tee, we're giving you something functional,
That
useful.
looks really good on you.
And it is a new skirt. We have the roll-down skirt, $32 value, so really cool.
And you got something underneath, cute
Yes,
little running
exactly.
shorts, and then a cute top, which is not part of the race day event, but you can get this. It's called the Wilder. at skirtsports.com. I'm doing a little advertising.
No,
for you.
I love it. I love it. You look great in our product.
A
That's
lot of
exactly what
advertising.
it's about.
My skirt doesn't have the shorts.
Oh,
That's true. That's
shoot.
true. We needed to
We
make
did
it
that on purpose.
easy to get on and off, man. Hey, blasphemy here. Okay,
Yeah.
so
we have some really good tips, and Ken might want to get in on this because we both run in our neighborhood. We actually live very close to each other, and we both do some running. Your first tip is the one that I love because it's the one that has helped me the most. We're going to talk about running with a friend.
exactly. So the biggest question I get as a former pro athlete is, how do you stay motivated out there? And I always think there's 2 key things in my opinion. Number 1, you know yourself. Are you a morning person, afternoon, evening? You know who you are, schedule it into your day. If you skip it, you know your chances of doing your workout decrease exponentially.
Yeah, don't you think that's... Do you have a running partner, Ken?
No. If I broke my treadmill, I'm down in my basement all alone. I need a running
yeah.
partner because then there's some accountability.
Right.
You get somebody on the phone saying, hey, it's time. You
Yeah,
can't wimp out
definitely.
today.
Well,
You got
that's
to
true.
go out and do it.
That's totally true. So once you figure out your time of day, then it's like, hey, let me make sure that I'm not letting somebody else down. That's the other key.
That is a great tip. Okay, we're going to come back live now and show a hydration tip. Why don't you grab your little
Absolutely.
belt there? Because a lot of people like running with that, with the water on them, on the belt. I don't
Yep.
know that I'd be much of a fan, but you need your water.
You do need your water, especially when it gets hot out. You need not only water, but
yeah, you're stocked.
you need to make sure that you keep your electrolytes balanced.
Okay,
When-
but I think this
Especially
is
in a
really cool.
marathon.
I need to show this.
It's all squeezed.
If you
Yeah.
don't want it on your belt, she's going to show something super cool, Ken. You can just put it back there.
So there you go, ladies. This is my super secret tip, so you don't have to carry anything in your hands. You're nice and light, and if you don't like anything around your waist,
Yeah.
you can still carry your hydration.
Does that tend to shake a lot? Does it something that you'd have to get used to, that you should practice with what you're going to do the race with?
Yes, I actually think that's a really good point. You should never go out, do a race without trying some of the key components. If you have never run with a belt around your waist, I think you might regret
Well,
it.
and
on
some of
race
us
day.
fall into some bad habits. We're running with our iPods, with the music.
True.
When you hit the competition, you might not have that music, and the music can be a good motivator.
Yeah, absolutely. That's true. And it is definitely allowed in most races because some of us really need it.
You need it.
Exactly.
Okay, here's our last one, and I hope we have the video ready for this because it's my favorite. It's the Fred Flintstone run. And you taught
more
me
my
this.
speed.
Yeah. You taught me this a couple years ago that my strides were way too big.
Yes.
And once you gave me the visual of the Fred Flintstone run, just staying underneath. Remember that cartoon where he stays underneath himself?
There
right
he
there.
is.
Right there.
There he is.
That's how you're supposed to run.
It actually is. I think one of the things that most people do is overstride. So they heel strike, their legs
Yeah.
are way out in front. And what we want to do is retrain you to get your feet landing underneath your body and a little flatter hit.
Yeah.
Kind of call it a midfoot strike.
Less injury.
So, and to test yourself, what you want to do is count on each foot and hit 90 strides per minute on each foot.
Okay, you do that. You
So,
do that later on today.
Fred
Ken.
Flintstone's probably
Fred
hitting
Flintstone.
150.
Just think of Fred Flintstone. All right, we're going to give you some information. The Skirt Sports Half Marathon 5K 5-miler happens this Sunday, June 9th at 7 a.m. in Louisville. Go to skirtsports.com to get all the information. They'll also have a post-race expo, so it's going to be a full day of fun. Plus, look at this. If you register by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning on Saturday, you will get 15% off your registration. Just go to skirtsports/half-marathon and enter Run with Joanna 15 in the discount box.
Easy.
Thanks, girl. Easy
Thank you.
peasy. You're going to love it. We're going to be there on Sunday, so hopefully we see a lot of people out there. Thanks, girl.
Great.